Hi, I'm Ed Taylor. In a recent video, I shared the story about how I received a free eye surgery to correct my lazy eye, and this was from one of the top specialists in the world. The story was really about thinking big and being bold and asking intelligently to get the things that we want in our life. Today, I want to share another idea that has served me incredibly well. It's the idea that there's more than one way, more than one road. In fact, we've all heard the saying, right? Many roads lead to Rome. There's almost always more than one way to get anywhere you want, anything you want. And sometimes that road that's less traveled can lead you straight to something extraordinary. Here's my example. Back in 1984, I was hired as a sales manager in an industry that was new to me. I had experience in an adjacent industry, but this was entirely new. And to get up to speed, I asked to attend the conference. I asked my employer if he would allow me to attend this conference in Cincinnati. And he agreed, no problem. But instead of flying straight to the conference, like I'm sure everyone else did, right? I saw an opportunity to take a slightly different route. I noticed that there was a well-known industry expert speaking at the event. I didn't know this guy, but his picture was plastered all over everything, and his bio was everywhere, and he was a keynote presenter and on the question and answer panel. Now, again, I didn't know him, and I'm sure he had never heard of me, but I picked up the phone and I left a message with his assistant. Said, hey, hi, my name is Ed Taylor, and I see Dave is speaking at the conference in Cincinnati, and I'd love to book the seat next to him on his flight from Los Angeles to the conference. Would you ask him if that would be okay? She did, and it was. By the time we landed, we were fast friends. He introduced me to the who's who of the industry, and we stayed friends until his passing. The same destination, but a different path. But that path made all the difference. It opened up so many doors. And I used the same type of logic later when I was in Hollywood doing my Santa Claus thing, right? I wanted a theatrical agent, someone that would book me TV and film work. I had a commercial agent, but I didn't want to leave the commercial agent, and all the theatrical agents, most of them wouldn't have me read for them at all, and those that wouldn't consider me if I didn't switch my commercial representation to them as well. So I just started booking my own jobs, and that was great. And after I landed a Nickelodeon shoot, I decided I'm going to be bold here, right? Another road to Rome. So I put one of the agent's names on the paperwork. And this is an agent who had previously turned me down, but one that I really liked, and I really wanted them to rep me. So I put their name on the paperwork. And then after the shoot, I stopped by her office and I told her, I said, hey, I put your name on the paperwork for this shoot I just did with Nickelodeon. And she smiled and said, well, I guess I'm your agent now. And we've had a great relationship ever since. So here's the takeaway. There are conventional paths to get where we want to go, and there are unconventional paths that'll get us where we want to go. And then there are those paths, right, that few people even think to take. My encouragement to you is be one of the few. Think of something so bold, so outside the box. It's just incredible. And just who knows? Anyway, here's to being jolly and kind and serving with purpose, and to each of us following our own true north pole.